Well, it turns out just because the Supreme Court says Obamacare is the law of the land does not mean the legal battle is over. No, far from it.
Judge Napolitano, Fox News senior judicial analyst. How you doing, Judge?
Hi,
Good,
Judge.
guys. How are you?
Welcome back to HQ. We are terrific. And you?
Well.
Right on. Okay. 3 issues here. Number 1, Notre Dame University is now suing the federal government. Based on what?
Based upon Obamacare's imposition of an obligation on Notre Dame, and full disclosure, I am an alumnus of Notre Dame, which forces it to acquire health insurance which provides coverage for contraception and abortion, both of which violate Catholic core teaching. So Notre Dame is arguing that under the First Amendment, which was not scrutinized by the Supreme Court when it found Obamacare constitutional a year and a half ago.
So they didn't rule on that yet.
Correct. Under the First Amendment, Obamacare is unconstitutional because it forces people like Notre Dame to violate their religious free exercise rights.
Okay, there is another legal challenge. Actually, there are a couple of legal challenges happening today. Here's another one. This is in front of the House Judiciary Committee. They're holding a hearing to determine whether the president is, quote, rewriting his own law by using executive powers to alter those certain provisions in terms of, I guess, employer mandate. So can't a president rewrite or modify his own law?
Well, generally, no. It is the job of the Congress to write the laws, and it's the job of the president to enforce the laws as they've been written, whether he likes them or not. Now, remember when he came before cameras shortly before Thanksgiving and basically did a mea culpa saying, okay, this is not working. You're all going to get an extra year to keep the policies that you now have. Guess what? He didn't have the authority to do it, and the 5.6 million people who lost their policies are not going to get them back. The president can say anything he wants, but under our system, only the Congress can change the law. When he signs an executive order ordering people in the federal government to act as if the law had been changed, it gets under Congress's skin, and that's what they're examining even as we speak.
Okay, and there's a third one in the Circuit Court in Washington, D.C. What's the challenge there?
Well, the challenge there is also to whether or not corporations have religious freedom rights. So, for example, Hobby Lobby, which is a Christian-owned company that caters to Christian clientele and sells products, usually in shopping malls, has thousands of employees, and it, like Notre Dame, does not want to buy health insurance that covers contraception and abortion.
That case, Hobby Lobby is not connected with the Notre Dame or the Catholic.
No, the Notre Dame case is in the trial court. The Hobby Lobby case is in the Supreme Court.
Now, all that taken together now, just to cut through all of this now, do you believe one case has more standing than the other? Or any of them?
I believe that the Hobby Lobby case, if Hobby Lobby prevails, will force the Congress to rewrite Obamacare, because the essence of Obamacare is that the government decides, not we as individuals, but the government decides the health insurance requirements for everyone. If the Supreme Court begins saying the government can't do this and the government can't do that, it will take the heart out of Obamacare, and it will force Democrats who are running for re-election this coming November, next November, 2014, to say to the president, Mr. President, we're up for re-election, you're not. This has to change or we're going to lose our jobs. So we're about to send you some modifications. If you veto them, we're going to override your veto.
So we should watch the Hobby Lobby case in D.C. Circuit Court now.
We should watch the Hobby Lobby case in the Supreme Court, which will be argued in March, and we'll get a ruling in June.
Or we should just have the judge watch it for us.
Yeah, because I need a flow chart.
That's what they pay me for, guys.
Thanks, Judge.
Thanks, boss. See you later, buddy.